Hey guys, how you doing? Hope you're doing good. I know I am. Welcome back to Big Chris Bricks. I think I'm gonna start saying that. I kind of like it. Happy Thanksgiving. I hope your day is going well, and I hope you guys will get to eat some damn good food later on today. Let's see. I got something that I've been excited for today. I've been busy, so that's why it's kind of taken a while, despite it not being a big set. But it's a pretty famous car, and I worked like a dog past day and night to get this thing done so I can make a video for you guys. But we'll hop right into it. All right, and here it is, you guys. This is the Mazda 787B 24 Hours of Le Mans car from CaDa Bricks. This is the same brand that I got the blue Lamborghini from, and that was kind of a piece of work of its own. But this thing actually was a very easy build, and I actually really enjoyed it. Everything went together seamlessly. And let's get into some of the details of this. Some of the biggest highlights about this, in my opinion, are the lack of stickers, and instead those are now all very high quality prints. As you can see, just all these details in the front, everything like that. See, I'll give you a turn to the side. There's just prints everywhere. It's prints galore, really. And they're all very high quality. They all look very nice, clean. I have no complaints about any of the prints on this set. And, for the price that you can get this, around $130 for the RC version, it's really impeccable how they're able to do this, for that price. But Lego, you spend $200 on the F1 car with less pieces, and you get a worse unboxing, because I did the unboxing video. You get a worse unboxing with the Lego set, and it's just full of stickers. So I really feel like this brand, the way that they're really coming up, can really challenge Lego if more people knew about it, if more people were into this kind of stuff. And I hope Lego kind of takes notice of these things and starts to step their game up, because lately I feel like they've been slacking. But let's show you some of the moving parts. The doors here open up, and I love the door opening mechanism. It's snappy without a spring, and I find it really interesting and cool how they're able to do that. They just boom right back in. Again, just everything here looks fantastic. I'll try and show you a good look of it from the front. The headlights are beautiful. I love all the curves that they were able to get in there, especially with the rubber pieces. Usually, I am not a big fan of the rubber pieces like on the sides, but the way they use these here, they're in place very nice, and they really accentuate the look of this car. I'm not sure if that's the right word. I wanted to sound fancy, but it might be the right word. Let's see. Some more moving parts. You got the working steering wheel. Let's see. On the ground, it doesn't work very well, but as you can see, the wheels are moving just a little bit. There's working suspension. The car's a little bouncy. There you go. And then we'll get to this back part here. I think this is another super nice looking part of the set, especially like in here. You got an opening engine cover that looks super sleek, and it's solid. It feels really good. It's not in there very good. The mechanism that it's on is kind of flimsy and all funny, and it's hard to kind of keep open because just a small tap closes it. But inside you got the working engine that's pretty representative of what the real one is. I don't think it was like kind of the traditional piston type engine. I might be wrong, but it really didn't seem like that while building this. But just the amount of detail in this thing is awesome, and especially for a 1/10 scale set, I really couldn't be more happy with how they pulled this off. All right, we'll kind of get into my closing statements about this car. I think, for the, $90 price tag, or even the $130 price tag that you get from the, actual set, because I bought mine from Barware, which is kind of a discounter, because they sell it without the box usually. But I think for even just MSRP, $130 right now from the official site, I think this is one of the most worth it Lego sets I've ever built. I believe that the quality on this is so high. The instructions were easy to read, despite the books. I'll pull it out for you. Despite the books being kind of smaller compared to real Lego sets, I think the way that they handled the experience of this set was very, I had a lot of fun with it. Everything was very refined. Everything went in place perfectly. This thing is like, it's solid. Nothing falls off. I smack it. Nothing really falls off. It just jiggles around. So, the way this is put together, phenomenal. The way it looks is absolutely beautiful. I love, just how it curves, yet it's like boxy. It's such a beautiful looking car. And I think this is my favorite 1/10 scale Lego set I have now. This beats the other the Peugeot Le Mans car that I have. This is now my new favorite. It looks amazing, and we'll get into kind of the piece quality of this was, I'd say, about 90% that of Legos. Some things where it was just ever so slightly inconsistently fitting, and that was all. That was my only. It's not even a gripe because it wasn't a big deal because everything still went together so amazing. But for the $1,800 or the 1,800 pieces that you get with this set, and the price tag $130, this thing is just so worth it. And I really hope some of you guys actually go check this out because this was such a fun and easy flowing build. I didn't get annoyed at all while building this. Nothing was tedious. Everything flowed very well. And the end result is so worth it because there wasn't much of a struggle. And yeah, I really hope you guys will actually check this one out because this has been one of my favorite building experiences when it comes to, a Lego car. But, those are kind of my closing thoughts on this, and, thanks for listening to that. Quick intermission. I forgot to mention that it comes with this beautiful glossy display thing, kind of just showing off some of the details about the set. I think that's pretty neat, and, just a fun little detail that they added. They didn't have to, but the print is, again, very high quality. But there's that. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys have a wonderful Thanksgiving and an awesome Thanksgiving break. And the soon to come Christmas break and Christmas. I hope you guys kind of, maybe some of the sets I reviewed, I hope that can kind of go down on your Christmas wish list or something like that. I think that'd make me happy seeing anyone with those. Maybe share what you guys get with me. That'd make me just so happy that, I've had any sort of influence on anybody when it comes to this stuff. But, I hope you guys have a good day. Thank you so much for watching if you made it here. And I'll see you next time.